Hi everyone, welcome back to English Fab, where learning English is practical, useful, and fab. Today, we're talking about online relationships, whether it's a social media connection, an online friend, or a virtual acquaintance. In the digital world, we interact with people from all over, but knowing how to build trust, communicate effectively, and navigate these relationships can be challenging. How do you keep an online friendship going? What's the best way to introduce yourself to someone online? How can you make conversations feel natural? In this lesson, we'll go through a natural conversation, highlight key phrases, introduce useful vocabulary, and share practical tips to help you express yourself with confidence in English. If you find English difficult, don't worry. You can translate the subtitles into English and your own language like this. Check the description below for extra details. Are you ready? Let's get started and learn how to build strong and positive online relationships in English. Jake, do you ever think about how many people we interact with online compared to in real life?
All the time. I have so many social media connections, but only a handful of them are people I talk to regularly. Most are just virtual acquaintances, people I follow but don't really know.
Same here. There are people I've been connected with for years, but we've barely had a real conversation. We like each other's posts now and then, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's interesting how social media allows us to stay in touch with so many people without actually talking to them. But then there are online friends, people you really connect with, even if you've never met in person.
Exactly. I have an online friend I met through a book club. We started chatting about our favorite authors, and now we message each other all the time. It's crazy to think we've never met, but I feel like I know them well.
That's awesome. I have an online friend too. We met in a gaming group, and we've been playing together for years. It's funny because we've never met in real life, but we probably talk more than I do with some of my real-life friends.
It's kind of cool how online friendships can be just as strong as in-person ones, but I guess it depends on how much effort both people put into it.
True. Some connections fade because there's no real interaction. That's why I see a difference between social media connections and actual online friends.
Yeah, and I think that's okay. Not every connection has to be deep. Some are just there for casual interactions, and that's still valuable in its own way.
Agreed. But I think it's important to be careful too. Just because someone seems nice online doesn't mean they are who they say they are.
That's a really good point. I always make sure to be cautious before sharing personal details. Have you ever met any of your online friends in real life?
Not yet, but I'd be open to it if I felt it was safe. It would be cool to meet someone you've known for years but have only interacted with online.
Definitely. I think online relationships are great as long as they're built on trust and respect. Whether it's a casual social media connection, a virtual acquaintance, or a real online friend, they all play a role in our digital lives.
Couldn't agree more. The internet really has changed the way we make and maintain friendships.
And that's a wrap for today's lesson on online relationships. We explored how to communicate effectively with social media connections, online friends, and virtual acquaintances while building trust and meaningful conversations. Let's quickly review what we covered today. What we talked about: the difference between social media connections, online friends, and virtual acquaintances. How to start and maintain online friendships through engaging conversations. The importance of trust and safety in digital interactions. Key phrases. Here are some key phrases to help you talk about online relationships with confidence. I've been following your content for a while, and I really enjoy it. It's great connecting with you online. I'd love to stay in touch. Let's chat again soon. We've never met in person, but we've been online friends for years. Not every online connection turns into a close friendship, and that's okay. I always make sure to be careful when interacting with new people online. Building relationships online is a great way to connect with people from different backgrounds, share interests, and even make lifelong friends. Whether it's through social media, gaming, or shared hobbies, practicing these phrases will help you communicate naturally and confidently. Try using them in your online interactions. You never know where a great conversation might lead. Okay, thanks for watching today's lesson on English Fab. I hope you found these English tips useful and feel more confident. Remember, practice makes perfect, so try using these phrases in your daily conversations. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more Fab English lessons. Until next time, keep practicing and stay fab!